Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
4th down.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards, I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 on the play.
On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes this.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. On first down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let it go again. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
14. Texans, nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Rodgers.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Packers.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Results.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half. But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Texans 7. Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. On play action, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's now second.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 13-year man puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st down, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down.
On first down, it's Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Makes the score, Packers.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. 3 butt.
Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5.
Rodgers.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Hey, here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 42.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans get a bit closer. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Texans 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
There's Rodgers to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 34. Texans.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rodgers throwing here. The left side throw complete to Adams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, 53 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Packers 41, Texans